Okay, let's check it out.
In 2014, an unofficial Minecraft convention was set to take
Thanks for your
place
subseed
in New
stream.
York City, with thousands of people planning on attending. Even large YouTubers had planned to make appearances. It was called Rama, but little did they know
cool name.
that there was never going to be a convention. Just days before the event, the organizers announced that it had been canceled, and over $500,000 in ticket revenue vanished.
Holy shit,
The
that's
fallout
fucking
was
cool.
chaos, with YouTubers and attendees trying to put together a replacement convention in less than 100 hours, and many news outlets covering the story, which gave a lot of bad publicity to the Minecraft community. So what
Thanks
exactly
to Prime,
happened?
whole 12 inches.
How did $500,000
Trace and lunchbox.
just disappear?
Probably a solid
Was the
trace.
convention actually meant to be a scam? Or did the organizers have good intentions and simply underestimated the costs of running a full convention? Today, we take an in-depth look at the failure of Rama, the
I don't remember this at
unofficial
all.
Minecraft convention.
Nice to be subsiding.
Failed conventions have been a popular topic in recent years. You have the infamous Fyre Fest,
Yeah,
where
fuck
influencers
yeah.
flew to the Bahamas only to end up sleeping in tents. TanaCon, which ended up
Yeah.
with angry, dehydrated fans waiting in the hot California sun. DashCon and the infamous
Oh,
ball pit.
classic.
It's no surprise that an unofficial Minecraft convention would end up with a similar fate. Our story begins in 2013 during the height of Minecraft's first wave of popularity. A New York businessman named Lou Gasco decided to start a non-profit called
What a goofball.
TGSFE, or the Greatest Science Fair Ever, which would run virtual science fairs to get kids interested in learning. He met with many educator focus groups pitching his idea, and they liked it, but the issue was funding. Schools just didn't have the money necessary to run a program as ambitious as his. Realizing he didn't have the cash necessary to get his nonprofit off the ground, he looked to other places for potential revenue.
Minecraft.
It was around this time that one of Lou's kids introduced him to the game Minecraft. And not long after, Lou was attending Minecraft conventions and learning more about the community.
What's the recommended amount of dedicated RAM I should have to a server?
In November of 2013,
Another classic.
Lou was attending Minecon, the official
This is a blast from the
Minecraft
past.
convention being held in Orlando, Florida. He ended up meeting several Minecraft YouTubers and saw how financially successful these gamers had become simply by entertaining people
Sky?
with the game. One of the
Where's
YouTubers he
Dream?
met there was named King Jojo, who at the time managed several smaller YouTubers under the collective MVG. Both hit it off very well, and later in the month,
Thanks,
Lou
Reset.
would arrange a
Texty.
dinner with Jojo in New York City. After an hour and a half of discussion, they came up with a plan. Put on an unofficial Minecraft convention in New York City. It would be financed by a for-profit
Thanks, Prime
company,
Biddy.
which would then be used to fund Lou's nonprofit. It would be a convention for Minecraft fans to meet YouTubers, play Minecraft together on computers, and other fun activities for kids and adults. Lou launched a website to sell tickets, selling 1,800 over a period of a few weeks.
Not
Then, working with
bad.
the New York City Department of Education, they sold an extra 5,000 tickets. In a matter of weeks, they had made over $500,000
Thanks, Prime
in
Graven,
revenue
and
from
resub
ticket
Squid.
sales. They had the funds to finally get the convention off the ground.
You love to see a good
In early
scam.
2014, Forbes began covering Rama and how it was going to use the Minecraft community to generate revenue for Lou's nonprofit. A location and date were secured, July 12th through the 13th of 2014 at Pier 94 in New York City. They would have over half a year to
Thanks,
put
Brian
together the
Colby.
convention now that tickets had been sold. But they soon found out that $500,000
And the
was
resub
not
Joe
going
goes.
to be enough. During the planning phase, they discovered the true cost of putting on a full-scale convention for thousands of people. The Rama team had to pay for food vendors, custodial services, security for the event,
Thanks, resub
and this
Overlord
was
Darius,
all on
Butter,
top
and
of the
Prime
actual
Aiden.
cost of the venue itself. Then, laborers would be needed to build the sets, decorate the convention hall, and make sure the building was suitable for the event. Oh yeah, since the event was being held at the pier, those workers had to be union, so even more money was required to pay for their services. According to King Jojo's brother, after taking all of those costs into consideration, the convention at a minimum was going to cost $1.3 million to put on. And
That's
that was
nothing.
just with the essential services.
This is Minecraft,
That was more
baby.
than double what their initial revenue from the ticket sales were. They began reaching out to sponsors and financial backers that would help out with the event, and they managed to acquire some. YouTubers began planning to show up at the event, and it seemed like it was going to be a legitimate convention. But then,
Why?
the worst case scenario happened. The organizers of Minorama would receive a cease and desist letter from the creators of Minecraft,
Oh, no.
Mojang. During this time, they were
Oh.
still an independent company
Thank you for the
and had
22
not
gift
been
subs,
purchased
Meller.
by Microsoft yet.
Thank
So
you
they
for
were
the big
doing
drop.
what they could to protect their brand,
Thank
and
you, Meller.
rightfully so.
I appreciate that.
There had already been several failed unofficial Minecraft conventions that made the entire community look bad.
Thanks for resub.
The Meeting of the
Cyanide.
Minds in Orlando, Florida was one of the more notable ones. It was advertised as a full-on convention, but ended up being nothing more than an empty room filled with awful Minecraft decorations.
Oh, this looks lit.
Prizes that were originally thought
Look
to
at
be
Steve.
PS4s and Minecraft merch ended up being office supplies that had
Yo!
just been lying around.
Free pins.
So it makes sense
Let's go.
that Mojang was doing their best to protect Minecraft's image from being tarnished by these scams. They wanted to prevent Minorama from happening as they feared it would be another scam. What really got Mojang involved, though, was the fact that the organizers were trying to sell digital tickets of the event, where you'd pay $25 to see a live stream of
Oh,
Minorama.
that's genius.
As soon as the letters started coming in, the financial backers and sponsors began pulling out of Minorama. They did not want a potential lawsuit from Mojang and withdrew all the funds that they had put towards the event. There was not enough money left over to run the event. With only 1 week left until the convention was supposed to take place, Lou Gasco had to announce the postponement of Minorama, after which all hell broke loose.
Lou's
Our
head
story
was found in
today
a
is about
dumpster.
Minorama. That's right. This is a Minecraft event supposed to be held in New York City. That confirms it. WoW had so many YouTubers duped. I'm so sorry, guys. The event was canceled. And that's right. The people running
the Prime. Coke?
Minorama did not contact him, did not tell him. He found out from where he booked his hotel room.
It was all over the internet that Minorama had been canceled, with many calling it a scam. Attendees were upset as many of them had already made travel plans to fly to New York City. Some people were already there. Everything related to Minorama began to vanish from the internet, including the Minorama website and Twitter account. Many people attempted to get refunds, but only a few were successful. It was a bad time for the Minecraft community. But during this time, with
They became
only 5
stronger.
days left until the event was supposed to take place, something amazing happened. A bunch of YouTubers that had planned on attending the convention to take place. Something amazing happened. A bunch of YouTubers that had planned on attending the convention, as well as some supporters, got together in a Skype group to come up with a plan to hold a replacement convention that would
Wow.
be free to attend. Skydoes Minecraft managed to get Mineplex and MC Pro Hosting involved, and in just a few hours, everyone was able to put together $40,000, enough to rent a simple venue in New York City. Server owner The Real Ducky managed to put together a lot of the event from scratch. It would be called UCube, and would be a meetup where the
What the
scammed
fuck?
Minorama attendees would be able to meet some of their favorite YouTubers as well as other Minecrafters. YouTuber Ant Venom opened his home, giving 10 of the organizers and attendees a place to stay.
What?
The event started to get advertised on social media, and on July 12th,
2014 was a different time.
2014, the same day Minorama was supposed to take place, the UCube event was held, with free admission, and it had been put together in less than 100 hours. It was just a simple room with a projector and decorations and refreshments, but it was the best that could be done on such short notice. UCube became a symbol of positivity during a dark time for the Minecraft.
Man, imagine this now with
So
the
then,
Minecraft
what
community. It'd be a
happened to
fucking
the
war zone.
organizers of Minorama?
stands at
Jojo's
each other's
brother
throats,
uploaded a video
mangled
several years
corpses
ago that
everywhere.
detailed what happened to both Lou Gasco and King Jojo after the event. Minorama, as a business venture, was forced to file for bankruptcy. Since Lou and Jojo had been the faces of Minorama, they received most of the intense backlash, including death threats, and took time away from the internet. The Minorama fiasco would end up financially ruining King Jojo, and months down the road, he would sadly pass away.
Whoa.
Lou Gasco
whoa,
would take the brunt of the financial burden and spent a lot of
Jesus.
time in the New York court system, dealing with lawsuits and refunds for the event. As of the year 2016, it seemed that all the court cases had been settled. But the big question still to this day is what happened to the missing $500,000.
Yeah, I wonder
in
where
ticket
that
revenue?
went.
The answer is not truly known, but it's speculated that part of it was used in Lou Gasco's legal battles, though, as I mentioned, this is unconfirmed speculation. I guess we'll never truly know. Minorama has always been seen as a scam, but looking back and knowing the truth, we can see that while innocent people had their money stolen from them, Lou and Jojo never had bad intentions. They were not malicious or trying to steal from people.
They
They just found
soupy.
themselves in a worst-case scenario after their funding was pulled out last second. I guess the moral of the story is that sometimes
Next to
it's better to
Somalia.
leave things to the professionals. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and hit that
Nice.
subscribe button.
Oh, that was interesting. The first Minecraft scam. I respect.